Welcome all, Abhilash here. So this is session 2 on the long-term investment decision, and in this session we are going to talk on risk analysis in investment. So risk, what is the risk? Risk is the potential of losing something of value weighted against the potential to gain something of value. So risk is anything. It has the potential to lose something of value. Financial risk, the probability that an actual return on investment will be lower than expected return. So this is the financial risk. So risk can be anything, but in financial risk, the probability that an actual return on investment will be lower than the expected return. Risk analysis. Almost all sort of large businesses requires a minimum sort of risk analysis. For example, commercial banks need to properly hedge foreign exchange exposures of overseas loans, while large department stores must factor in the possibility of reduced revenues due to the global recession. Risk analysis allows professionals to identify and mitigate risk, but not avoid them completely. Proper risk analysis often includes mathematical and statistical software programs. Methods to perform a risk analysis is the computer field to call facilitated risk analysis process. So we have a computer based program for analyzing the risk, that is the risk analysis process, facilitated risk analysis process, FRAP. So risk analysis is the process of identifying and analyzing potential issues that could negatively impact key business initiatives or project. This process is done in order to help organization avoid and mitigate those risks. So nature of risk. Nature risks exist because of the inability of the decision maker to make perfect forecast. Forecast cannot be made on perfection cause the future event by depend are uncertain. For example, the company wants to produce and market a new product to their prospective customers. The demand is affected by the general economic condition. Demand may be very high if the country experiences higher economic growth. On the other hand, economic events like weakening of US dollar, subprime crisis may trigger economic slowdown. This may create a pessimistic demand drastically while bringing down the estimate of cash flow. Factors that affects forecast of investment cost and revenues. The business is affected by changes in political situations, monetary policies, taxation, interest rates, policies of the central bank of the country on leading by banks. Industry specific factors influence the demand for the product of the industry to which the firms belongs. Company specific factors like change in management, wage negotiations with the workers, and strikes and lockouts affect company's cost of revenue position. These are the factors which affects forecast of investment cost and revenues. So therefore, risk analysis is capital budgeting is a part and the parcel of enterprise risk management. Why is risk analysis important? So why the anticipate and reduce the effect of harmful result from adverse events like wage negotiation with the workers, strikes, and lockouts affect companies' cost and revenue positions. It helps to evaluate whether the potential risks of a project are balanced by its benefiting to aid in the decision process when evaluating whether to move forward with the projects. Why is the risk analysis important? Why it helps to plan responses for technology from failure or loss from the adverse events, both the natural and human caused. It helps to identify the impact of and the prepare for the changes in the enterprise's environment, including to new competitors entering in the market or changes in the governmentary regulatory policies. So that's why the risk analysis is important for making long-term decision, long-term best investment decision. So types risks in a project are many. it is possible to identify three separate and interesting type of risks in any project. First is stand-alone risk, portfolio risk, and market or beta risk. Stand-alone risk represents the risk created by a specific asset or division or a project. Stand-alone risk is the risk associated with the single operating unit of a company. A company decision or asset are opposed to a larger, well-diversified portfolio. Stand-alone risk is the risk associated with the single aspect of a company. Stand-alone risk cannot be mitigated through diversification. Why? Because it is not having another option or substitute. Total beta gauges the volatility of a specific asset on a standalone basis. The coefficient of variation, meanwhile, shows how much risk is associated with an investment relative to the amount of expected return. Second is portfolio risk. Portfolio risk is investors can use models to help differentiate between risky investment and stable ones. It helps to modern portfolio theory is used to understand the risks of a portfolio related to its returns. So majorly portfolio risks are considered in the stock market investment for the long term. So diversification can reduce risks, and optimal diversification is accomplished by building a portfolio of uncorrelated assets. For moderate risk, investment will invest their amount for in large cap and medium cap stocks for diversification of risk. Efficient frontier is a set of portfolios that are optimized in terms of asset allocation and diversification. So beta standard deviation and measures risks but in the different ways. Third, market risk. What is the market risk? Market risk is the possibility that an individual or any other entity or company will experience losses due to factors that affect the overall performance of investment in the financial market. So market risk, always talk about the particular market risk. It can be about financial market or it can be about any competition market. Market risk or asymmetric risk affect the performance of an entire market simultaneously. Market risk cannot be eliminated through diversification. Specific risk involves the performance of a particular security or cannot be mitigated through diversification. So market risks may arise due to the changes in the interest rate, exchange rates, and geopolitical events or recessions. We are done with the risk analysis. Thank you. Best wishes.